Uh, this is Pastor Vic, man. Coming to you again. Happy Thursday to y'all. Uh, Anybody want to tell me what happened on Binary Live last night, man? What happened on Binary Live last night, man? I was just sitting back and eating my tacos that I made for me and my family. And I see a little bit of live. I said, ah, what's going on, family? There ain't no CEO or nothing like that, you hear me? But what's going on, folks? What is going on? Now, in the live, I was hearing, the situation, shout out at the beautiful and praying for you and your family. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? Praying God's strength be with you. So, the situation with Spottom said something about Beautiful, long story short, Beautiful forgave him. Binary let him back on the panel. So, Stargate, baby, why you want to revert back to that? Like I said in the video before, when you have an art against your brother and sister, you talk about it and you handle it. You know what I'm saying? Was Spotto wrong? He admitted he was wrong, but Beautiful forgave him, and they moved on. That's why Binary let him back on his panels. You know what I'm saying? And so, long story short, I think Star wanted to highlight that because that was like, if Spottom can say this and that about everything else, what about he said about such? Listen, if they already done squashed it, if they already then she already forgave him, you know what I'm saying, and they talked about it and he admitted his wrongdoing, then it is what it is. It happened already. They talked about it, they moved on from it. Here's my thing. Stargate baby, I want you to answer for Pastor. When you go let it go? When are you gonna let it go? You know what I'm saying? I've been watching you, Scargate. I watch you. You one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I like you. You're funny. You do that, and you're a very intelligent young lady. But I want to ask you a question. When you gonna let it go? I see you hold a lot of stuff. You hold a lot of stuff in. And even when you try to prove a point, sometimes you make it personal. You make it personal about you, even when it ain't about you. It's personal. And sometimes, you can't let stuff that's not about you get to you. Or you can't let people that you don't like get to you. I've seen that in a few lives now, in a few lives lately. Even between you and Spottom, no matter what platform y'all on the same panels, he get to you. He get to you. Again, it's YouTube. But again, baby, you got to just, don't let it hit you like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sit here and say you came before Spottom, you came. No, it's just being real. You just gotta let stuff go, sweetie. Let it go. Let it go and move on. Let it go and move on. I think you hold on to stuff and bring the conversation back up after things been resolved. And once it's been resolved, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Once the two parties come to an agreement, forgiving has been made, acknowledgement of what's been done has been made, people move on. And so my advice for you, Stargate, is to learn how to let stuff go. And I always say you gotta pick and choose your battles. And all battles are not meant to fight. And things sometimes need to be let go. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you already addressed it, if you already done say I forgive. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to say I forgive the folks and then hold on their head and still bring it back up there. You truly haven't forgiven nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's something there that you need to let go. You need to be forgiven for, or they need to be forgiven for. But once you talk about forgiving people and bridging the gap, then let it go. And you the bridge builder. You the bridge gap in the sector. And it won't be right to bridge a gap, but also cause a wedge in something that you're trying to bridge. You know what I'm saying? So Stargate, For me to you, Pastor, love you, but sweetie, let it go. Just let it go. Sometimes it ain't meant to be brought up. Stuff like that, get like that, Stargate, just let it go, move on. Be quiet. You know, it don't make you less of a woman. They don't make you less of a person with an opinion or a right to express how you feel. But not a lot of stuff ain't meant for rebuttal. Not a lot of things ain't meant to go back to. You know, I know you talk about a lot of stuff, even the situation happened a year ago. That's about to be a year ago now. It's some stuff that had to be let go. We about to go into 2022, baby. And you can't bring that last year, 2 year stuff into another year. Or bring it up as an example. Like, nah, let it go. Let go of that stuff. Let go of that. Let go of that. That past is over. The past is over. Paul said, I press towards the mark. I'm forgetting those things that are behind me. So sometimes we got to forget those things that are behind us. Some things that we can't control, we got to forget those things that are behind us. That goes for all of us. Because we got to keep pressing. Because life goes on and time goes on. And time waits for no man. So you have to learn how to press, keep pressing, keep living. Because if you remain in the past, you ain't going to go nowhere. No matter how you address it, no matter how you try to explain, listen, what's done is done. What's been acknowledged has been acknowledged. If forgiveness have been made or apologies have been made, it's been made. So now it's time to let it go and move on. Now it's time to press towards that. You know, they always told me you never want to say you forgive someone and then hold it across their head. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing. Say you forgive somebody, but you holding it across the head. Never want to do that. So again, this passive. This is my take on the live last night. Binary code, the code of binary. You know, shout out to Bottom Shout, shout out to Stargate. You know, I think y'all can come to an agreement. And I think y'all can, you know, be back cooler, cordial. You know, Spottom, he calls everybody out. This is what I like about Spottom. Spottom is fair and firm and consistent as far as calling everybody out on their stuff. Shoot. You know what I said? I wouldn't be shocked if Spottom called me out on some stuff. I'm getting mad. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But you have to learn how to let it go and move on. It's some things that don't need to be said or talked about because it's been talked about plenty times. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, it is what it is. Sorry if I'm rambling around and everything, but it is what it is. You know? So Stargate, baby, you know, move on. Let it go. Don't let little minor stuff shake you. Don't let little things get you off your rocker. You gotta let some stuff roll off for you like water. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let some things roll off for you like water. Don't let it shake you. You know, you're older. You older, Stargate. You're a big girl now. You're a big girl now. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant to talk about it, it's meant to talk about it. If it's not, let it roll off and move on. This is what it's said all about. Listen, people been roasting and stuff like that, let it roll off and move on. We laugh about it, move on. We make amends, move on. So that's my take on what's going on, man. This is Pastor Vic. You know, this is a man with an opinion. You know, all is fair. How they say love and war, but no war here, all love over here. Pastor love y'all. Man, y'all have a blessed Thursday. The weekend coming up, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all be blessed.